show of Juicyfroot Reviews. I'm your host, Juicy, and this show focuses on reviewing scripts, movies, filmmaking, and music provided for films and TV, and much more. So come along with me. In this episode, we'll read through the script for the pilot for the show Arrested Development. I'll also close with some information. But before we do that, make sure you smash that thumbs up or the like button. Go ahead and comment, share the video, follow, do all that neat stuff. We'd love to hear from you about what you thought about this show and what you think might make great content in the future. What movies or scenes, TV shows, or music provided for films and TVs that you want us to explore next? You know you want to do it, to do it, to do it. So the story for Arrested Development goes, Michael Bluth finds himself forced to stay in Orange County and run the family real estate business after his father, George Bluth Sr., is sent to prison for committing white-collar crime. He tries to juggle the wants and needs of a spoiled and eccentric family while being a good role model for his teenage son, George Michael. This was released in 2003 and ended up having 5 seasons. It was written by Mitchell Hurwitz, Abraham Higginbottom, Barbie Adler, and more. And it also stars Jason Bateman, Aaliyah Shawkat, Portia de Rossi, Will Arnett, and more. I've never actually seen this pilot. I may have seen in parts 1 or 2 shows, but I never really got into the series for whatever reason. I think I was working at that time a lot. I didn't invest a lot of time into TV shows at that moment in my life. Anyways, you can see our links up there, and we have links in the description box below. So go ahead and click on it. Let us know what you thought. Go ahead and follow us, like us, do whatever we need to do. Thank you for your support. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the script. Alright, so here's the title page for the script. Arrested Development pilot written by Mitchell Hurwitz, directed by Anthony Russo and Joe Russo. So great, Russo brothers. I like their movies. I can't really tell you which ones. I can't think of ones off the top of my head. And you can see this went through 20th Century Fox Television and Imagine Television. Also that it went through several revisions within the 2003 year. The production draft was finished on the 19th and then dispersed throughout the cast, the crew, whatever. Anyway, so page 1. So act 1, fade in, exterior Newport Harbor, family boat party, afternoon. We see a boat on the bay. A chyron reads Orange County, California. Cut to close-up of Michael Bluth staring out over the bow of the ship. Ron, voiceover. This is Michael Bluth. He's a good man. Chiron reads Michael Bluth, manager of sales for the Bluth Company. Ron, voiceover, continued. For 10 years, he's worked for his father's company, waiting to be made partner. And right now, he's happy. Cut to Lucille Bluth. Ron, voiceover. This is Michael's mother. She isn't happy. Lucille. Look what they've done, Michael. Freeze on Lucille. Chiron, Mrs. Lucille Bluth, socialite. Ron, voiceover. Currently, she's upset that her husband's retirement party is being upstaged by a group of gay protesters. Lucille, look what the homosexuals have done to me. Michael, you can't just comb that out and reset it. Angle on distant protest boat. A flag reads, down with the yacht club. Another reads, allow same-sex marriage at sea. Lucille, everything they do is so dramatic and flamboyant. It just makes me want to set myself on fire. Page 2. Michael's sister, Lindsay, has approached. Lindsay, shame on you, Mom. Not all homosexuals are flamboyant. Then, regarding protester, oh my God, I have the same exact blouse. Freeze on Lindsay. Chiron, Lindsay Bluth, funky activist. Oh, okay, it's Chiron. Lindsay Bluth, I'm not sure why they put funky activist. Ron, voiceover, I'm not sure what that means. It looks German or that part of the world, but I don't understand what that means other than funk. This is Michael, Ron, voiceover. This is Michael's twin sister, Lindsay, the self-proclaimed liberal member of the family. As a youthful act of defiance, Lindsay married this man. Headshot of Tobias from newspaper. Chiron reads Dr. Tobias Funk. Not on boat. Okay, there we go. That answers funk. Ron, voiceover. They moved to Boston where they become celebrated for their wine and cheese fundraisers. Inside Lindsay's Boston residence night, an elegant party at Lindsay's. A banner says, stop the hunger. A waiter offers her an hors d'oeuvre. Lindsay. Exterior family boat party day. Back on the boat, Mike approaches his brother Gob as Gob prepares an elaborate magic trick called the Aztec Tomb. He's surrounded by children. Michael, so this is the magic trick, huh? Gob. Illusion, Michael. A trick is something a whore does for money. Gob sees the children. Gob, cheerfully. Or candy. Page 3, Freeze on Gob, George Oscar Bluth, the second Gob magician. Ron voiceover. This is Michael's oldest brother. He goes by his initials Gob, G-O-B or Gob. Photo of a very stern-looking Gob. Ron voiceover. Gob recently started the Alliance of Magicians, an organization that blackballs any performer who reveals a magician's secret. We've pulled back to reveal that the stern-looking Gob is surrounded by several other stern-looking magicians and one stern-looking clown. Gob is holding a sign that reads, "We demand to be taken seriously." Ron voiceover. And finally, there's Buster, the youngest of Michael's siblings. Exterior, Michael family boat party day. Back on the boat as Buster greets Michael with a back rub. Buster, "Hey, brother Michael." Buster, "How are..." You can stop doing that. "How are the Indian studies?" Freeze frame on Buster. Chiron reads, Byron, Buster Bluth, graduate student. Ron voiceover. Thanks to the family's largesse, Buster has studied everything from Native American tribal ceremonies, exterior drumming circle night. Buster's in a drumming circle having trouble mastering the familiar bum 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 rhythm. Ron to cartography, the mapping of the uncharted territories. Exterior family boat party day. Buster, actually I'm studying cartography now, the mapping of uncharted territories. Michael, but hasn't everything already sort of been discovered by Magellan and Cortez and those people? Buster, no, those guys did a pretty good job, but you know, Lucille, you still have to double check. Buster pulls out his collar, starting to panic. Ron voiceover. He also suffers crippling panic attacks. Exterior family boat party day. Later, Michael is surrounded by his family for a group photo. Ron voiceover. Yeah, this is his family. So why is Michael so happy? A flashbulb pops and we see the frozen tableau of the blues. Ron voiceover. Because he's decided to never speak to these people again. Inside unfinished attic day. Clothes on Michael on an inflatable bed. He's been awake and thinking for some time. Chiron earlier that morning. Michael, what comes before anything? Cut to Michael's son, George Michael, sleeping on another inflatable bed. He opens his eyes. Michael, what have we always said is the most important thing? Page number 5. We reveal that the beds are head to head on the floor of an attic. Wood beams and exposed insulation surround them. George Michael, finally. Breakfast. Michael, family. George Michael, family, right. I thought you meant of things you eat. Freeze frame. Chiron reads, George Michael Bluth, frozen banana salesman child. Ron voiceover. This is Michael's son, George Michael. Michael. Well, we've made nothing but sacrifices for this family, and tonight it all pays off. Tonight your granddad makes me a partner. Ron voiceover. One of those sacrifices was Michael's decision to live here. Outside Sutton Valley during the day, we see a sign that reads Sutton Valley, a Bluth Company development. Ron voiceover. In the latest of his father's housing tracts, we pull back to see that only one house has been built. A sign invites, have a look around. Ron voiceover. It should be noted that currently construction has only been completed on the model unit. Inside, model home, attic, stairway. Cut to the inside of the house as the guys begin their day. They straighten up the attic and enter into the beautifully appointed model home over the following. Page number 6. George Michael. You think he's going to announce it on the boat? Michael. Absolutely. It's his retirement party. Plus, he's been dropping a lot of hints. George Michael. What kind of hints? Michael. Well, he's been calling me partner. George Michael. That's like partner? Michael. And I don't think it's just because he's going through his cowboy phase. Inside the model home, kitchen, dining room during the day. These guys make breakfast and move into the dining room over the following. Michael. And then we'll be free, you know? I'll be my own boss. I'll be able to get you what you deserve. A real home. George Michael. This is a real home. Michael smiles, touched. Then Michael. No, it's not. It's a fake home. Michael removes 2 small boxes of cereal from within the large plastic turkey on the dining room table and tosses one to his son. Inside the foyer, continuous. The guys stretch out and get their bikes leaning against the wall over the following. Perhaps they remove bike helmets from within a large fake palm tree. George Michael, but it's a hell of a lot better than living like my aunt and uncles, whose eyes have never stung from the sweet sweat of a hard day's work. Michael, whoa, where'd you get that? George Michael, from you. You say it every couple of years when you come out to visit. Michael, well, maybe you're right. Maybe they have been spoiled. But you'll find you have more dignity when you learn the simple rule that a couple enters through the front door. Michael, those closets are enormous. George Michael, can we buy it, Dad? Can we buy the house? Michael, well, we better hurry. These things are going to get snapped right up. Ron, voiceover. The guys then headed down to Balboa Island. outside establishing shots of Balboa Island. We see footage, old or new, of Balboa Island and the fun zone, perhaps mixed in with old postcards, etc. Ron voiceover. It was here in 1953 that George Sr. started a business selling a novelty food item called the frozen banana. Inside industrial kitchen. Archival footage of a banana being dipped in chocolate, rolled in nuts, and locked in a deep freeze. Page 8, Ron voiceover. Business boomed and George Sr. parlayed his success into a huge real estate empire. Photo. A photo of George and Lucille surveying a model of the Orange County hillsides covered with homes. Ron voiceover. Like his father before him, Michael had gotten his son a job there to bolster the boy's self-esteem. Exterior banana booth stand day. Cut to George Michael standing in a ridiculous banana-shaped kiosk. He notices something in the distance. George Michael. Uncle Gob? Ankle on Gob, approaching on a Segway human transporter. He rocks back and forth by the stand. Give me $1. No, the 20. This is going to blow your mind. Gob grabs the 20 and covers it with his coat. Gob. Some say wealth is an illusion. Let's just watch and see. For one moment, it's here, and the next, Gob removes his coat, revealing the game Monopoly. Gob. Monopoly. You don't have to do it, you. George Michael. I think I might. Gob. That's good, because a lot of the pieces are missing. To play the game Monopoly with my family again, I'd give it anything to be 8. George Michael. I'm 13. Alright, so we're going to stop there because I don't want to run too long. But anyways, a couple laughs here and there, but really it was kind of, I expected more, but maybe there's more is coming later on that makes up for the lack of funnies up front. Because you need to set this up as a pilot and get people interested. But anyways, so this is the pilot script for Arrested Development. Hey, if you like this episode of Juicyfroot Reviews, go ahead. Hey, if you like this episode of Juicyfroot Reviews, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and ring that notification bell so you're going to know the next time I drop a video. We'd love to have you join our Juicyfroot family. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The links are in the description box below. We appreciate your support as it provides Juicyfroot Productions the resources and access we need to keep providing excellent content like this. From us here at Juicyfroot Productions and Robb Entertainment Corporation. This does it for another fine episode of Juicyfroot Reviews. I'm your host, Juicy. Thank you for watching, and thanks for the memories. Follow me to the place I know you want to go.